They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Johnson on first and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Johnson looking middle, and that's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Bucs at 6-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Johnson. Finding Walker, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Johnson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Johnson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Johnson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
On first down, it's Goodwin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
8 yards to go on second down.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Johnson throwing on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Johnson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Johnson now to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Off the play fake. Johnson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cox.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Johnson, off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Kendrick, and they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Johnson throwing on 4th down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox.
Let's go now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, Kendrick. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Johnson to throw on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll run on 1st down.
Goodwin.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores. Probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just...
Touchdown 49ers! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Johnson now to throw again.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Johnson. And that is incomplete.
But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, great.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
19 White. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Johnson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give right side. Kendrick. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Johnson on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, guys. Get the Pirates. Back 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Johnson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag it. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if